Hello and welcome to our brand spanking new channel. It's a Today in African History channel for the 14th of July. If you are visiting for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you're a returning visitor, welcome as well. For you, those of you who are returning, you know the drill. If you haven't subscribed yet, why not subscribe? Turn on your notification bell, share the video, like the video. Just helps our young fledgling channel grow. If you do like what we're doing here, at the end of the video, like the video, share the video, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you receive updates of our video upload. So that's for you, those of you who are here for the first time. Okay, so let's get cracking with events that have shaped our collective history as Africans, and Africans in the diaspora, African descended peoples, those who are interested in the future of the African continent. You're all welcome. On this day, the year was 1954, I beg your pardon. So 1954 on this day, the lady featured in this thumbnail was born. Now, what is her name and what significance does she have? Her name was Dora Akunyili. OFR simply means Order of the Federal Republic. So she is a Nigerian, born July 14th, 1954. Sadly, she died on the 7th of June, 2014. She served as the Director General of Nigeria's National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control. Akunyili was appointed Zonal Secretary of the Petroleum Special Trust Fund, PTF, in 1996, managing initiatives supported by oil revenues in the southeast states of Nigeria. She was appointed Director General of the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, by President Olusegun Obasanjo in 2001. Now, I consider this lady a hero because she died trying to save the lives of millions and millions of Africans. So, Dora Akunyili, born on this day in 1954. This lady, I said she was a hero. She was also very forthright, very straightforward. She wasn't afraid to ruffle feathers, to the point that obviously because she was now dealing in drugs, hard drugs, a lot of people who were benefiting from the sale of drugs were against her. There was an assassination attempt on the 26th of December 2003 while she was on her way to Anambra State in eastern Nigeria. Gunmen fired on her convoy. The bullets narrowly missed her, with one of the bullets going through her headscarf and through the windscreen of the car. Prior to the incident, she had faced constant death threats against herself, her family, and her staff. In 2014, at least 6 people were charged with conspiracy and attempted murder, but acquitted and discharged in 2014. Sadly, in 2021, her husband was assassinated while he was attending a memorial service organized in Anambra State. So these people were out to get her. They didn't get her. She died of cancer on the 14th of June in a hospital in India. They eventually got her husband. So I can imagine, how her children are living now. They must be living in fear. But anyway, it's a happy posthumous birthday to Dora, a Nigerian hero, Dora Akunyili, OFR, born on this day in 1954. I wish there were more brave people like her. Obviously, you don't want to risk your life to serve your country as much as possible, but sometimes it has to be done for the greater good. So I would hail this lady as a hero, like I said earlier. Okay, so the next event that happened on this day, the year was 1982. His name is Chukwuebuka Obi Uchendu. He is a lawyer and a media personality from Okija in Anambra State of Nigeria. He is well known for co-hosting Big Brother Naija and Venerable Robin Minds chat show on Channels TV. For his work on Robin Minds, Obi Uchendu has been nominated for numerous awards and has won the Outstanding TV Presenter of the Year award from the Nigerian Broadcasters Merit Awards. Also on this day, Stephanus Johannes Paulus Kruger was the 5th state president for the South African Republic. Died on this day in 1904. If you remember from my previous video, I did mention that he opened a railway station in South Africa in 1895. So go check that video out. He served as the state president of the South African Republic, or Transvaal, from 1883 to 1900, and was one of South Africa's most important political and military figures of the 19th century. Known as Paul, Uncle Paul, he gained international notoriety as a spokesperson for the Boer cause against Britain during the Second Boer War, which lasted from 1899 until the year 1902. Nduka Obiagbena, pictured here, a media executive from Owa, Ika, Northeast Local Government Area of Delta State, was born in 1959, of course, on the 14th of July. He is the founding chairman and editor-in-chief of This Day Media Group, Arise News Channel, and African-focused style and culture magazine, Arise Magazine. On this day as well, this man pictured here is Goodwill Zwelithini Kapekunzulu, born on this day in 1948 at Nongoma. He is the reigning king of the Zulu nation under the traditional leadership clause of South Africa's Republican Constitution. When his father, King Cyprian Bekuzulu Ka Solomon, passed away in 1968, he ascended to the throne. After turning 21 and getting married for the first time, Zwelithini was crowned the 8th Zulu king on the 3rd of December 1971 at a ceremony in Nongoma that was attended by 20,000 people. Also on this day, Omar al-Bashir, the president of Sudan, visited Nigeria for an African Union summit on the HIV/AIDS for the first time. The year was 2009. The Africa Union Summit on HIV/AIDS brought Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir to Nigeria amid his ongoing arrest warrant by the International Crimes Commission. Omar al-Bashir had been the subject of an arrest warrant issued by the ICC in 2009. I guess the ICC stands for the International Crimes Commission, for his alleged involvement in war crimes, crimes against humanity, and genocide in the region of Darfur, Sudan. So for those of you who are not aware, there was a war in the Darfur region in Sudan many years ago. Today we have South Sudan that has gained its independence from the former Sudan, or the old Sudan. That arose from the crisis in the Darfur region. So thankfully, Sudan and South Sudan are mostly at peace today. There are tensions here and there from time to time, but thank goodness that Sudan and South Sudan are mostly at peace today, and hopefully they'll be able to forge a way forward so that both countries enjoy lasting peace and prosperity as well. Last but not least, on this day, the last Khedija, Ottoman Viceroy of Egypt, and the Sudan Abbas Helmlin II was born. The year was 1874. He died on the 19th of December 1944. He was the last Khedive during the 4th century period in which Egypt was a province of the Ottoman Empire. It came to an official end in 1914 when the nationalist Khedive was replaced by his more pro-British ruler. So this is the last Khedive. The Khedive is an Ottoman viceroy of Egypt and Sudan. So this particular guy is called the Khedive Abbas Hemli II, born on this day in 1874. He died on 19th of December 1944. So the Ottomans once ruled Egypt, if you guys did not know. So that thankfully ended, and Egypt is now independent, making its way in the Committee of Nations as well as every single African nation. So we hope that the energies of our young people are harnessed in a positive way to move our continent forward. For those of you who are thinking of visiting Africa, those of you who've never been to Africa, African Americans, British Americans, those who were born in the diaspora, Africa is home. Africa is home. There are lots of investment opportunities on the African continent. The weather is fantastic all year round. There are no winters. Yes, there's snow, perhaps Mount Kilimanjaro, but most of Africa is nice and warm. The people are friendly and welcoming. There are huge untapped resources, huge, many investment potentials. So whenever you want to come invest in the continent, do your research properly, plan properly, come visit, come invest. Africa welcomes you. Thank you for dropping by once again, and I hope to see you tomorrow for another edition of Today in African History. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye for now.